Hey, yo, D-Hop, keep it a buck. Keep it a buck, though, man. What you mean? Who said I wanted to leave? Bro, you said you wanted to leave, man. You've been saying you wanted to leave, bro. What you mean, man? Hey, man, it's like they say, right? One man's trash is another man's treasure, right? Whoa. What is going on, Ravens flock? My name is Drastic, and I want to welcome y'all to another video on my YouTube channel, Flock and Ravens, where you guys already know on this channel we talk about everything and anything that has to do with your Baltimore Ravens. And on today's video, we're going to be talking about the Arizona Cardinals releasing DeAndre Hopkins. Yes, DeAndre Hopkins. The Arizona Cardinals just announced that they're releasing DeAndre Hopkins. And that is big news. And let me tell y'all why that's very big news. Because the Arizona Cardinals releasing DeAndre Hopkins opens up so many possibilities for so many teams. Because there's a lot of teams, especially in the AFC, that is just one wide receiver away from being a complete team by bringing in DeAndre Hopkins. Because now, by doing that, you can finally get rid of some of the question marks you had going into this season. One of those teams is the Baltimore Ravens. Even though there's a lot of fans that think that the Baltimore Ravens are already complete in the wide receiver room, you can never have enough help when it comes to the wide receiver, especially if you bring on a proven weapon like a DeAndre Hopkins. Before we keep going on with this, I just want to let you guys know that the Ravens are on the clock. The Baltimore Ravens have approximately 2 to 3 days to get this deal done with a DeAndre Hopkins. The reason I tell you guys this is because DeAndre Hopkins being released today by the Arizona Cardinals means that the Baltimore Ravens are not the only team in search of a wide receiver. So this situation can kind of play out similar to like when a new student gets transferred to your school, right? The moment this new student walks into the school, all eyes are on her. Every guy is going to have their eyes on this girl. Every guy is going to do everything possible to talk to this girl, to be around this girl, to talk themselves into a relationship with this girl, right? This tends to go on for about 2 to 3 days, right? Where it's heavy. Everybody is after this girl. For the most part, most guys are going to cave in to try to give it their best shot of talking them way into a relationship with this girl. But there are going to be some guys that will not approach her, and they will wait 2 to 3 days later. They know how this works. And then that's when the next wave of guys come with more experience, better pickup lines, better jokes, and better talking points. And most of the time, the girl will choose one of the guys from wave 2. Now, this is why I just spent like 3 minutes telling you all of that. Because the Baltimore Ravens, along with many other teams, are desperately fighting to get DeAndre Hopkins' attention right now. And like I give you guys with the example with the new girl, everybody is using the same pickup lines. So the Baltimore Ravens have a chance right now to get a DeAndre Hopkins if and only they could show why they're so unique from all the other teams. Because DeAndre Hopkins made it very clear it's not all about the money. He is not 100% invested in being the highest paid wide receiver in the NFL. So the Baltimore Ravens cannot go with the same plan as every other team, because then DeAndre Hopkins puts you in the same category as every other team. You have to put yourself in a different category, in a different tier from every other team. You want DeAndre Hopkins to view you very different from every other team, to the point that you're the clear #1 team to go to. So we're going to leave that job to EDC. EDC, you figure out the money situation. OBJ, you know what time it is. You know what time it is, man. You know what time it is. We need you to get on the phone with D-Hop and let D-Hop know that the only option is Baltimore Ravens. That's it. You need to get on the phone and let him know any team that hits your line, you gotta forward them to voicemail. It is your responsibility to make this happen. Yes, it's your responsibility. You have that in your contract. Look at your contract. It states in your contract that you must lead in touchdowns. You must lead in yards. And right underneath that, in small print, it says you must recruit DeAndre Hopkins. It's there. It's in black and white. You cannot miss it. It is right there. Right underneath must lead in yards. It's right there. So the flock demands you get on the phone with DeAndre Hopkins and tell him, come mess with a real one. Come to Baltimore. Come catch these balls from Lamar Jackson. Wait, that didn't sound right. So the flock demands you to call DeAndre Hopkins and let him know that there is plenty of balls to go around in Baltimore. Look, man, I'm not going to tell you what you need to say to DeAndre Hopkins, but what I will tell you is you need to make this happen for the flock, because you know the flock is going to hold you down today, tomorrow, and forever if you make this happen. And it doesn't just end there. No. It does not end there. I need Marlon Humphrey to hit up DeAndre Hopkins. I need Rashad Bateman to hit up DeAndre Hopkins. I need Lamar Jackson to hit up DeAndre Hopkins. I need Steve Smith Sr. to hit up DeAndre Hopkins. Yo, I need Shannon Sharp. He's not going to do it. Shannon Sharp is not going to do it. Y'all know Shannon Sharp is an all-pro hater. All-pro hater. Yo, EDC, let me tell you something real quick. Half of the job is already done, right? Because one part of bringing a player in is agreeing to a contract, agreeing to the salary, right? That's something that you got to work on, right? The other half of it is the player wanting to actually come to your team. DeAndre Hopkins has already said that he wants to come to Baltimore on many different occasions. So half of the work is already done. Done. So EDC, let's get serious. Listen to me. If you had one shot or one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted in one moment, would you capture it or would you let it slip? I might just be in the wrong business. That was straight bars. That was straight bars. Anyways, EDC, you got to get this ball rolling, because if you don't get this deal done in the next 3 days, I can almost guarantee you another team is going to come out of nowhere and take DeAndre Hopkins away from you. I honestly feel like it might just be the Chargers. I feel like the LA Chargers are going to once again spoil their quarterback and get him another weapon. If not the Chargers, the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills are going to once again spoil Josh Allen with yet another weapon. Keep in mind, he already has Stephon Diggs, but that's just what the Buffalo Bills do. They love to spoil their quarterback. You know why a lot of Ravens fans truly think that this will not happen? Because a lot of Ravens fans are saying, no, we have way too many weapons. We don't have enough room. We don't have enough cap. They don't truly believe that. The reason why they say this is because that's not what the Ravens do. The Ravens do not spoil their quarterbacks, especially in the wide receivers room. So for us to even just get one OBJ, we feel like that's the world to us. Like that's the ceiling. There is nothing more comes after that, right? So it's hard for us to imagine getting another DeAndre Hopkins with a OBJ, with the Zay Flowers, with a Rashad Bateman. That's why if you guys check out other YouTubers that make content on Raven stuff, they all say the same thing. We love the OBJ signing, but I wouldn't be mad if we get a DeAndre Hopkins or a Mike Evans, or you get what I'm saying? They say it in a manner that it almost seems like it's not going to happen, because they know the Baltimore Ravens is not known to spoil their quarterbacks with wide receivers, with weapons. With weapons. The Baltimore Ravens do not load up their quarterbacks with weapons. That's just unheard of. So that's why a lot of Ravens fans are trying so hard to not keep their hopes up. But let's make one thing clear. If this does happen, the Baltimore Ravens are going to go to the Super Bowl and they're going to win the Super Bowl. Because literally, we will have weapons after weapons after weapons. And a message to the Baltimore Ravens owner, Steve Bisciotti, right? If you sign a DeAndre Hopkins to the Baltimore Ravens, that's going to be the best business decision you've ever made for the Baltimore Ravens. Because the moment he gets signed, you're going to get your money back instantly. Because I guarantee you, you're going to see jersey sales go up. DeAndre Hopkins, Zay Flowers, OBJ, Lamar Jackson, Rashad Bateman. All these jerseys, the sales is going to go up. And it doesn't just end there. Because your ticket prices, they just went up by a lot. Because yesterday's price is not today's price. Your ticket prices are going to go all the way up. Because everybody's going to want to see Lamar Jackson with his weapons in Zay Flowers, Rashad Bateman, OBJ, DeAndre Hopkins, Mark Andrews, J.K. Dobbins. Just saying all these names already sounds crazy to imagine. But price is going to go up. And it doesn't end there. Because now you have more chances of getting your games flexed. You know that last game that we play against the Steelers, that it's not, the time and date is to be announced? Well, that game is going to definitely be a primetime game. Because everyone is going to want to see Lamar Jackson and all his weapons. And like I told you, instantly, you're going to get your money back. So don't be so stingy when it comes to DeAndre Hopkins. What you did with OBJ, that was the best, one of the best decisions you could have made. Don't stop there. Let's keep this going. Sign DeAndre Hopkins. Trust me, it's the best thing for your team. Ravens flock, make sure to comment down below and let me know if you guys think that us bringing DeAndre Hopkins is a real possibility, or if you guys think someone else is going to get him before us. Let me know who you guys think DeAndre Hopkins goes to if it's not us. Yo, make sure to like and subscribe to this channel. Share this channel with your family, friends, and all your social media. And yeah, I'm going to see you on the next one.